Hello, and this is Beessokoo1, and welcome to your reaction video of my evil mother-in-law stole everyone's money, and we nearly went bankrupt. Revenge. Oh yeah, this is like another one of those reaction videos things. Let me just try looking up. Made by King Benjamin. Yeah, he wants me to react to this one. So, but I already did that, but he wants me to react to it, so yeah. Anyway, let's get this video started. 3, 2, 1, go. Ugh. Yeah, she's an a-hole. Yeah, you have that weird coat. Yep. Bruh.
continued to argue for another 20 minutes, and I was getting angrier by the minute. Then Mark's mother said something to me that was completely out of line. I've heard enough of your complaining. I want you out of this house. Get out of our lives. If you say so, I'll gladly move out. Yes, leave. I've actually been waiting for this moment. I hate living here, and now you've given me a reason to move out. I went to my bedroom and packed up the bare
Good.
necessities. I couldn't wait to get out of here. I then left and headed to my father's house. I told my father about what had happened with Mark's mother. He felt bad for me and said yes to letting me live with him. That weekend, I was relaxing at home with my father. It had been a long time since I was able to use my time so freely. Mark and his parents came to see me. It looked like Mark's mother came against her will.
I'm sorry that I let you suffer on your own for so long. I won't let my mother mistreat you anymore. So would you please consider moving back in with us?
I've had enough of your mother. I don't want to spend another minute with her. Your mother stole the only memory that I had left of my mother and sold my mother's ring to a pawn shop.
I can't apologize enough for what my wife has done to you. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do everything that I can to get your mother's ring back.
Why do we have to apologize to Ariel? I've done nothing wrong.
Bruh.
Don't you know that Ariel's father is the CEO of one of my client companies? How dare you disrespect her?
I had no idea who her father was. My father is the CEO of a prestigious company that operates a famous department store. He also operates a group of restaurants and retail stores. Obviously, Mark's mother had no idea about this. Before getting married to Mark, I sat down with him and his father, and we all agreed that we would keep this fact a secret from Mark's mother. The reason why my father in law's business wasn't doing so well was because his wife was a big spender and she would spend all the money that she could get her hands on. A few years ago, Mark's mother was working at a factory's finance department, but then she stole some money from the factory and used the money to buy herself some nice things. She was fired after that, but it was too late. The damage had already been done, and the business was bleeding cash. Because of his wife's actions, Mark's father wasn't able to pay the money he owed to his business partners, and the reputation of his factory went down considerably. That's why Mark and his father were having a difficult time turning the business around.
This is all your fault! How much more of our lives do you want to ruin? My factory could go out of business at any moment because of the damage that you caused!
It's true.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Ariel's father has been helping us out a great deal. He's been lending us money so that our business can continue to operate. The only reason the factory hasn't gone bankrupt yet is because of Ariel and her father's kindness.
Only then did Mark's mother understand the gravity of what she had done. And then she tried to sweet talk my father and I out of this mess. It was painful to look at. I now understand why you're so elegant. It's because you come from a respectable family. Well, I wasn't about to be fooled by her fake praise. I didn't want to forgive her either, but my father persuaded me to do so. The one thing that made me happy was that, true to his word, Mark's father was able to find my mother's ring and buy it back for me.
Hmm.
Things seemed to be going in the right direction when 6 months later, Mark's mother caused us trouble again. This time she stole my bank book and card from the drawer to my bedroom. She even created a new credit card under my name and began to spend money every
Bruh,
night.
what?
She hid her expensive purchases in the closet so the rest of us wouldn't find out. By that time, I had realized that Mark's mother had stolen my money. She had already spent over $20,000. When my father found out about this, he was livid. He had already forgiven her once, and he wasn't going to let her off so easily this time.
I can no longer continue to lend money to your factory after what your wife has done to Ariel. I apologize for my wife's continuous bad behavior. Is there any way you would reconsider not lending us any more money? That was the last straw. You betrayed my trust over and over again. I can't do this anymore.
For some reason, Mark's mother seemed annoyed with my father's decision. It's only $20,000. That's not even that much for you. My father was outraged by her words. He realized that Mark's mother was never going to change for the better.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue to lend you money on one condition. If you are willing to cut this horrible woman out of your lives, I'll reconsider lending you more money.
Sounds easy.
My family would never
way, and I'll cut all ties with her. Thank you so much for all your kindness. Okay, it's a deal then. Let's get this in writing just to be sure. I think everything will work out with your wife out of the picture.
Wait, you're not actually going through with this, are you? I'm your wife! I didn't understand how Mark's mother could act like a victim after all that she's done. I can't believe how selfish you're being right now. If it weren't for you, your husband's business wouldn't be in so much trouble. And it was a nightmare living with you for the past year or so. All you care about is your own happiness. I was only trying to teach you how to be a good wife and good daughter-in-law. You didn't teach me a thing. You bullied me and made me do all the work. Do you understand that I had a miscarriage because of all the stress that you caused me?
A miscarriage? Why didn't you say anything about this, Ariel?
That day when Mark's mother forced me to go outside in the storm, I caught a cold and had a miscarriage. I didn't know that I was pregnant because, had I known, I would have made excuses to not go out in the rain and protect my body. I found out later when I began to bleed and went to the hospital for a checkup. I had planned to tell Mark everything when things at the factory became stable.
Oh.
I now regret not telling Mark about this sooner. If I had, I might have been able to prevent my miscarriage from happening.
I'm sorry for not being there when you needed me.
I knew how hard you were working, so I didn't want to add on to the stress. I was going to tell you everything after things settled down. When Mark found out about the miscarriage, he glared at his mother and looked like he wanted to punch her in the face. But my father and Mark's father stopped him from being violent with my mother.
I never want to see your face again! Stay out of our lives! You're not my mother anymore!
After that, Mark and his father kicked my mother-in-law out of their house. With no financial support,
Good
Mark's mother had no
riddance.
choice but to pay back her debts on her own. Mark advised me to notify the police of his mother's wrongdoings, and as a result, she was arrested. After Mark's parents got divorced, our neighbors gossiped about what a terrible mother-in-law she was to me. Because of all the bad rumors going around about her, Mark's mother wasn't able to find a job. She now lives in a rundown apartment by herself and barely has enough money to buy food. She doesn't have enough money to move to another town, so she's going to have to spend the rest of her life in a town where everyone despises her. She's not my concern anymore. She needs to learn what happens if you don't treat others fairly. 2 years passed after I
Hmm.
cut ties with Mark's mother. With the support of my father and Mark and his father's hard work, things at the factory were going well again. Mark and his father are very grateful to my father and they let me know how they feel every day. I do my part for the family by taking good care of Mark and his father because I know how hard they work. I finally have the happy marriage life that I always dreamed of. It was a lot of effort to get rid of Mark's mother, but now that she is out of our lives, I feel so much better. How was today's video? If you
Nice.
enjoyed it,
Thank you
please
guys for watching this
subscribe,
video with me.
like,
Please
and
subscribe and
leave a
like.
comment.